In the span of a single human lifetime, one country has rewritten the rules of development. A place that just decades ago was largely rural now operates at a completely different scale of time. This is not a future that's imagined. It's built, tested, and lived in right now. Welcome to China. Not long ago, China moved at a different rhythm. Cities were low-rise, industry was limited, infrastructure was basic. But today, the pace is relentless. Entire skylines rise in years, not decades. Distances collapse under high-speed rail. Mountains are crossed. Deserts are powered. In China, the extraordinary doesn't stay extraordinary for long. It becomes normal. For much of the 20th century, Shanghai was defined by the Bund, a line of neoclassical buildings along the Huangpu River. Orderly, horizontal, controlled. The tallest structure? Just 300 feet. For decades, that was enough, until it wasn't. In the 1990s, Shanghai turned east, and everything changed. First came the Oriental Pearl Tower, bold, unapologetically futuristic. Then the Jinmao Tower, blending tradition with modern engineering. Then the Shanghai World Financial Center, precision and scale. And finally, the Shanghai Tower, over 2,000 feet tall, twisting, breathing, generating its own energy. But here's what matters most. Even that didn't feel like the finish line. China doesn't just build cities, it connects them. The high-speed rail network stretches over 25,000 miles. Trains move at over 200 miles per hour. Journeys that once took days now take hours. And where geography resists, China builds over it. Bridges spanning canyons thousands of feet deep. Expressways cutting through mountains. Ports operating with near total automation. This is infrastructure as strategy. At the edge of Shanghai lies one of the most important places on Earth, a port handling tens of millions of containers every year. Much of it runs without human hands, robotic cranes, autonomous vehicles. AI systems coordinating every movement, precision measured in seconds. This is not just logistics, it's the backbone of globalization. In Beijing, the future doesn't replace the past, it rises beside it. Ancient symmetry meets experimental design. The Forbidden City, built 600 years ago, still anchors the capital. But just miles away, buildings challenge every convention. A headquarters shaped like a continuous loop. structures that reject vertical towers entirely. Here, architecture becomes a statement. China isn't just catching up, it's redefining what's possible. Across the country, cities are becoming laboratories. In Shenzhen, towers rise like bamboo shoots. Entire districts are designed as vertical ecosystems. In Guangzhou, buildings twist, bend, and glow. Architecture becomes identity. In Chongqing, the city defies gravity itself. Roads stack on top of roads. Trains pass through buildings. Ground level becomes a relative concept. This is urbanism in 3 dimensions. China's ambition doesn't stop at cities. It extends into the landscape. Deserts transformed into oceans of solar panels, generating power at continental scale. Massive dams controlling entire river systems, producing more electricity than any facility on Earth. Even extreme terrain becomes opportunity. Canyons are bridged. Cliffs become infrastructure. Mountains are no longer barriers. They're design challenges. But this transformation isn't just structural, it's lived. Parks bloom in the middle of megacities. Massive shopping centers function like indoor cities. Public transport moves millions daily with precision. Even winter becomes spectacle. Entire cities of ice rising from frozen rivers. The scale is massive, but the experience is immediate. What defines modern China isn't just size, it's speed. Projects that would take decades elsewhere are completed in years or less. Records are broken and then quickly replaced. The tallest building, the longest bridge, the fastest train. Each one is not an endpoint. It's a stepping stone. China's story doesn't pause. It accelerates. By the time you see these images again, some of them may already be outdated. New towers will rise higher. New bridges will span farther. New systems will move faster. What feels futuristic today will feel ordinary tomorrow. Because in China, the future isn't waiting, it's under construction right now.